Yaho. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hi everyone. I am Freodore, designer of NIJISANJI EN's 11th unit by the beat. おはようございます。NIJISANJI EN 所属 by the beat のビジュアルセンスがこだわりのデザイナーフリオドルです。ヤホヤホ。Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Good morning, good evening, buenos días, Bueno, buenas tardes, ¿no? Sería para allá. Yaho, yaho. Just woke up, good morning, good morning. おはようございますね。早起きしてるの人、みんな偉いです。来てくれてありがとうございますね。Everyone waking up early to watch the stream today, thank you very much. You're doing great. Not for coming to the stream, but for waking up early. It's not something easy, so you're doing great. You're doing great. 偉いよ。I unfortunately could not sleep as much as I wanted. I went to bed earlier than I usually do, but I slept for like about 2 to 3 hours and then I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep, unfortunately. So I'm not running on a lot of sleep, but it's okay. That's what the coffee is for, and hopefully maybe we can use this as a chance to sleep even earlier tonight. So we'll see ね。なんか残念で、いつもよりは昨日もっと早くベッドに入ったけど、ただ2時間ぐらいだけ寝てくれたね。起きてもう二度と眠れなかったから、まあ残念だな。多分今日はもっと早く眠れるかもね。頑張ります。大丈夫です。疲れたら後で昼寝するね。大丈夫です。If I get too tired today, I'll just have a nap in the middle of the day, but I think we'll be fine. たくさん寝れるといいね。僕もそう思うね。It's important. 気をつけますね。ありがとうございます。心配。もちろんなんかドレミを心配させたくないから気をつけますね。I don't want to worry any of you guys, so please do not worry. And of course, remember that I'll do my best to take care of myself. I appreciate the concern, but let's just avoid the term babying. Not saying that you guys are doing it right now, but just in case, you know. I've seen some cases where people do it out of their goodwill, but it's okay. You can trust me and I'll trust you. Anyways, the exciting topic of today's stream is that I have new gear to brew my coffee with ね。新しいのギア買ってくれたから、なんか今日の入れるのコーヒーを楽しみにしてるね。You guys wanted me to talk about it, right? So I'm gonna make an introduction to the gear that I bought before I introduce the recipe ね。レシピを紹介する前にね、ギアを紹介した方がいいと思いますね。だってこれはなんか前回のレシピは同じだからな。And this is actually going to be the first time I grind my beans on stream. This is also going to be my first time I brew with an electric kettle on stream also. Before I didn't have an electric kettle with a gooseneck. So what I would do is use a cup that has a gooseneck for me to pour the hot water into. But now I can actually control the temperature, which is really nice. I did not take pictures. I didn't feel like taking pictures. But I'm allowed to show the product picture, so it's okay, like the official pictures ね。なんか工事の写真を見せるけど、僕は撮ったの写真ではないね。まずはなんかグラインダーね、見る。My grinder, the grinder I bought. A Comandante C40 Mark IV. It's one of the most famous high quality grinders in the coffee scene. I think it's not the only good option. I was very tempted by the Easy Presso K Ultra, but the reason I went with the Comandante, it's a quite expensive grinder, is that a lot of recipes use the Comandante as a reference. So I think it's going to be easier for me to showcase various recipes on stream. And also because one of the brewers that I respect the most, Tetsukazuya-san, does uses this grinder and it's his favorite. So, para hacer café, sí, este es el molino de los granos del café. Yeah, it kind of looks like the thing for kept pepper. I mean, you also grind pepper, right? So, and I have it right here with me. So I think we should go ahead and grind the beans for the first time. I am doing 25 clicks, so it's going to be a medium grind. I think we can go ahead and start. So let me, wait, can you guys hear it? I hit my microphone by accident, but you can hear it. It's a little bit loud, but if I have it under my microphone, it's not that audible. I'm just trying to not get it in the way of the microphone. It's a hand grinder, of course. It's nothing manual, so it's using it's a little bit of arm muscle required, but it's not hard. High quality grinders do not need a lot of strength for it to do it. The first grinder I had was a really cheap one, and that actually made my arm hurt because of how long and how much strength you needed. はい、ニューマシン、これは見るね。なんか、ずっと憧れてたの見るわ。コマンダンテっていうのをコーヒー見るね。今はコーヒーをグラインドしてるね。後で豆を紹介するから大丈夫ですね。ちょっと待ってね。But yes, yeah, maybe, you know what, actually, I can talk about the beans right now, ne? Okay. Grindo de kita. I finished grinding all the coffee. So the beans that we're going to be doing are a blueberry blend from a local roaster where I live. There was not a lot of information that I could find, and when I asked the person, they just said it was a blueberry blend and that it was a medium roast. So I don't have a lot of information, unfortunately, but it is a blueberry blend and it's very fragrant. The aroma of blueberries is very strong, and I've already brewed this with a few recipes already. Actually, on Shu's birthday totsu, I did an iced coffee with this blend, and it was very nice. But this is gonna be the first time I try my this recipe with this blend, and of course with the new gear, so I'm excited. ねえ、なんか今日の入れるの豆はなんかブルーベリーブレンドっていうの豆ね。これはなんていうの日本語でなんか近いのなんかなんていうのなんか投資のお店でこのブレンドを作ったのお店があるってこと。そしてそっちでこれ書いてけどいろんな情報があんまりなかったね。ただブルーベリーブレンドとそしてローストがミディアムって言われてたからそんなに詳しくないけどこのコーヒーも入れたことはあるね。なんか香りがなんかブルーベリーっぽくて強いよ。マジなんか果実みたいな感じね。香り強いよ。けど酸味は強くない。It's not a very acid one. It's very sweet. 甘いのね。けど今回はこの豆は今日の入れるのレシピは初めてだから興味あるね。そして新しいのギアも初めてだから。コーヒー豆を仕入れるのお店。まあ お店の店員さんがなんか自分でブレンドを作ってるような形ね。Then I think we can go ahead and introduce the next gear that we're using. But it's more like sweet blueberry than sour. It's not sour. And then I'm gonna introduce the kettle I bought. This is the Tim Moore fish. And we should probably start heating up the water actually. I should have done that earlier. I really like the appearance of it and it lets me control the temperature of the water. So I'm very, very happy to get it. It's very minimalist, very clean, and it's the colors that I like. So なんかこれはなんか買ったのケトルね。これはティーモアフィッシュっていうのケトル。このケトルはなんか水温をちゃんとなんかコントロールできるから、ね、マジで便利するわ。今回は90度にお湯を温めるね。Today we're gonna be heating the water to 90 degrees Celsius. I think that's a pretty safe temperature to brew coffee with when you're going for medium roast. You could even go lower. And then for light roast, I think like 93 to 98, depending on the coffee. It's pretty good. But we're doing a medium roast today, so we're just gonna be waiting for the coffee to, for the water to heat up. And then in the meantime, I can start pouring the beans on the Hario Switch, which is gonna be our dripper of choice, like always. Sure. What do you think of the Tim Moore electric grinder? Would you ever buy an electric hand grinder? I think like I don't wait. What's an electric hand grinder? Like you use both the electricity and your hands? But probably not. I'm very happy with the Comandante, and I usually only brew for myself, so hand grinders are more than enough for me. Also, why temperature control matters in coffee? Yes, of course. Depending on the beans, on the extraction you want, different temperatures will affect the taste. Coffee brewing is a process that has a lot of variables that can get really complicated to the point where like one of the most important things is actually the water you're using, the quality of the water. You do not want to use very alkaline water. You want water that's very soft and free of minerals. So a lot of people that are brewing with tap water are probably not going to get very good results. That's probably like the most important thing, more than like the grinder or the beans. There's people that get really in-depth with the water for their coffee, that they even like put their own minerals and control and salts and stuff so that they can have like the appropriate water for their coffee. And I think a lot of coffee stores actually have like their own water formula that they use. It's kind of like if you were to buy a camera, and you know how even if you have a very pricey camera, if you don't have good lighting, it's gonna look bad anyways. Or like if you buy an expensive microphone, if you don't have a good room, it's not gonna sound good. That's the same with coffee. If you can buy an expensive grinder, you can buy an expensive beans, but if you don't have good water, then it's not gonna be great. We'll be waiting for when you make your own water. I think I try to go for simplicity a lot when I brew my own coffee. I do like nerding out, but also if you focus too much on the variables, you're gonna go crazy. In the end, I am brewing because I like coffee and I am not competing. A lot of the more detailed recipes, including some that I show on stream, are recipes that are more focused on competing. But my everyday recipe, which is the one that I'm going to be showing soon because it actually changed recently, is very simple. It's very straight to the point, because if we're going to be brewing every day, we don't want to like calculates steps and makes a lot of pours and stuff. It's fun for me to do on stream because then I can showcase you guys a different recipe, especially because I don't like to waste beans. So I want to be using the same beans on stream like a few times and then maybe vary it out with recipes and taste the differences. That way I do not waste beans, and that way I can like have various streams that I can do with them. And then lastly, the scale that I bought. It's another Timor scale, the Timor Black Mirror Basic Plus. It's an electric scale. I can finally use it as a counter, like a stopwatch, along with the brewing, so I don't have to use my phone or like a computer timer anymore. I am very happy to have this because before I would always use my phone ね。なんかやっぱりストップウォッチの機能があるのをスケールは買ってくれたね。それはマジで嬉しいですね。ずっと携帯を使ってたから、スマホを使ってたから、これはマジで役に立つわ。You can actually set it to make it automatic, but we're not gonna be doing that. Timor the goat. Yeah, Timor is it's a very nice brand. The previous grinder I was using was a Timor grinder, but I have once since upgraded to my dear Comandante, and I'm very happy to taste it for now. So, I think that's all for the gear. ね、これは全部だったから、I'm gonna be introducing you guys the recipe. So, we're gonna be using the Hario Switch as always. It's my favorite dripper brewer right now because we can use both percolation and immersion. ね、今回もハリオスイッチ使いますね。マジでこのドリップが一番好きだからだって追加も紳士できるからね。ハイブリッドの入れ方があるから結構いいと思いますね。そして we're gonna be using the blueberry blend that I mentioned earlier. It's a medium roast. And we're gonna be doing a medium grind, which now that I have a Comandante, I can show you guys how many clicks I'm using in the Comandante. So this time I'm using 25 clicks, which is kind of like a medium grind. Very safe. I think that's a good starting point for me, but I did make sure to like investigate a good amount. Wait, I just noticed my water's cooling down. Okay, there you go. And we're gonna be using 20 grams of water at 90 degrees Celsius. 320 grams of water at 90 degrees Celsius and 20 grams of coffee. This is a very easy recipe. It only needs 2 pours, and it's very forgiving. I recommend this recipe to beginners for anyone that has a Hario Switch, because since you're doing immersion, you do not need to be super specific with the pours. You don't need to have like an amazing kettle control, which is something that I need right now because this kettle is way different than the little cup that I was using before. So I am not very good at controlling it yet. I've only used it once. So I'm gonna have to like get good at it. Let's start by turning on the scale. But yeah, people ask like what does it mean by blueberry blend? It's actually like a coffee blend with I don't know. It's like I really wish I had more information from the person that roasted them, but it's just a very fruit infused coffee beans. Like if you smell the coffee beans themselves, you smell a strong fragrance of blueberries. It's very strong, and the times I've tried it out, it did taste a lot like blueberry, but there's no it's not like an artificial blueberry flavor. That's how the beans are like processed. Very fruity notes, yes. The person that roasted them actually recommended me drinking them with creamer, but we do not do that. We do black coffee only. But they said that brings out the sugars of like the coffee beans and the blueberry because of the way they're processed. So very excited. But then now I think it's a good time for us to start brewing. So ね、コーヒーを入れるの始まります。Alright. I'm excited. Okay. How do I do this? Alright. The stopwatch is gonna be a little bit it's gonna be a little bit early because I only have 2 hands. But okay. Just assume that it's 1 or 2 seconds behind. I mean 1 or 2 seconds ahead, okay. Here we go. So start the timer. With the switch open, we pour 160 grams. We start from the center, we hit the sides, make sure all of the coffee is covered. Here you go. That's 160 grams of water. And now we wait until 2 minutes pass. Oh no, we wait until 45 seconds. 45 seconds. We're at 40 right now. Okay, now that we're at 45, we're gonna close the switch to turn this into an immersion brewer. And we're gonna pour the second half of the water. So in this case, we're gonna be pouring until 320 grams. Here we go. It kind of went a little bit over 325, but that's okay. And now we just wait around 55 seconds. And that will be our brew. It's very easy. We just open the switch and we drain. Well, it tastes like blueberry. I can picture it. It has a very strong aftertaste of blueberry, yes. It's very sweet. Maybe I could try like an even sweeter recipe, a recipe that enhances sweetness with like maybe a B60 with this blend. That would be interesting. ¿Con qué pan lo vas a acompañar? Desafortunadamente no me gusta comer en directo. Así que pues, y como quiero probar el café, pues lo voy a probar así solito, ¿no? Pero pues siempre aplica el pan dulce, ¿no? Alright, it's been 2 minutes, so we're gonna drain. We're draining the water now. I think we can go ahead and turn off our kettle. We don't need that anymore. Maybe put it to the side. So, there you go, so it doesn't get in the way. And you can put scale also. Sure. And we're done. We are done, so we're drinking hot coffee right now. This is a hot coffee. I wanted to try this new gear with our actual hot coffee, but I know I'm getting a lot of questions about the taste of the coffee, but I'm still brewing it. I still haven't tasted it, so we'll see. I explained a little bit how it's tasted before, but with this recipe, it's the first time I'm brewing it like this, so let's see. Especially with the new gear, so. Okay. First, we're gonna smell the coffee. And it's extremely blueberry-ish. I just don't want the steam to get to my microphone. Very blueberry-ish. Okay, let's pour it onto a cup. Put the scale away. Yoisho. I bought a new cup also. What is the color like? It's a medium roast, so it's pretty dark. Like the average coffee color you would think that you would see. Okay. I bought a new cup. It's a very minimalistic black cup. So that I don't have to use my Game Boy cup anymore. Provecho, gracias, gracias. This sounds like it would be nice in a latte too. Yeah, I do think like it would probably taste good with some milk or with maybe with like a cafe au lait. No, a latte. Yeah, probably a latte, cafe au lait, or cappuccino would all work. But probably the one that has the least milk ratio. Why not Game Boy cup? Because this new cup that I bought. Wait, can I actually maybe show you guys? It's a very simple cup, but wait. It just matches the whole setup, so it's really nothing special, but it's what I wanted. It's what I've been wanting for a while. Let's see, can I just drag it here? There you go. Just that's how it looks like. ね、新しいのカップも買ったから。で、なんかミニマリストな感じ好きだから。なんかお揃いね、新しいのコーヒーギアと。It's matching my new gear, so this is the cup that I bought. It has no handle, but I like it like this. All black gear, it really suits you. I like the clean look of it. Alright, so いただきます。I'm gonna try it out. You know what? When I tried this blend with the other method, with my other method, it was way sweeter. But now this feels more balanced. This does not taste as sweet anymore. I can still taste like the floral, or not the floral, the fruity notes of the coffee. I mean, of the blueberries. But now I get more of a coffee flavor. なんか前回なんか最初この豆を入れてみたときになんかとっても甘かったねけど違うのレシピでこのレシピはなんかもっとバランス感じがあるなんか果実の味跡がまだあるけど今回はコーヒーの味も普通に出てるね美味しいです普通に美味しいです It's pretty tasty. I like it more like this. Maybe because it's warm compared to the iced coffee one. Oh, I also tasted it. I tasted it warm for the first time. I made it warm and then I made it iced and then I made this one. So this is like the third time I tried these beans. Sorry, I didn't explain that earlier. Mm, めっちゃ美味しい. I think it could also be the grinder. The grinder makes a huge difference. I made a post on X, formerly Twitter. Was it like 2 days ago? 2 nights ago? That I tried my usual beans with my usual recipe. And just the grinder itself made a huge difference. It really felt like it drew way more of the beans. Oh, and in terms of the aftertaste, it's more sweet. It's not bitter. It's not acidic either. Mm, 美味しい。なんか X でポストしたけど、なんかこの豆じゃなくて、なんか日常入れるの豆を試してみて、ただグラインダーだけでレシピ変わって、マジでなんか味は全然違かった。なんかこのミルは、豆の細かい味、微妙な味をちゃんとなんか解放してるみたいね。うん、ギアで違ってくるんだね。うん、だってミルは大事です。あ、洗剤ね、洗剤って言うんだ。何かのね。すいませんね、僕のややこしいの説明。コーヒーの単語はそんなに詳しくないからね、日本語で。洗剤。うん、洗剤。Sounds like a good buy. I think I could probably get away if I wasn't doing content on coffee. I could probably get away with another one like the K Ultra Vice Versa, which is like slightly less expensive, but I'm glad I got this one. And also because I'm matching with like with Mr. Tetsukasuya, who I admire a lot. Usually, when you pour coffee this way, when you brew coffee this way, the taste will be different once it cools down also. So I have a feeling that it's gonna remain pleasant once it's cooled down. Once it cools down. Differences in serving drink can make taste different. Serving drink, I don't know about serving the drink itself unless you like put something on it. But when you're brewing coffee with pour over, you have to pour hot water on it, right? Through your hand with an electric kettle, with like a gooseneck kettle. It doesn't have to be electric. And the flow technique and the way you pour makes a huge difference, because when you pour water, depending on how strong the water touches and makes contacts with the grinded beans, it's gonna agitate them, and that's gonna affect the extraction. The more you agitate, the more agitation there is, the more extraction there is. But sometimes you don't always want a lot of extraction, and it takes a lot of skill actually to pour water effectively, because the ideal thing you want to do is to have a constant flow when pouring water. At least when you do it traditionally through a Hario base 60. Since we're using a Hario Switch, which uses immersion, which when we talk about immersion, it means that we are letting the water remain for a certain amount of time with the beans, with the grinds. And that makes it significantly more forgiving to make mistakes with the kettle. And since this is a new kettle for me, I still need to get used to it. So that's why I'm very fond of this recipe. I always pour like a circle way. There's different ways to doing it. Some people do it center and then circles to the outside, and then some people start from the outside and then to the center. And then there's a special kind of pour that people do after they bloom. Sometimes where it's like a pour where they stay only in the center. They do not move it at all for like an even flow. Yeah, it's definitely an art, for sure. Hmm, なんか、英語で説明してたけどね。普通に、なんか、ミルによるの味が変わるけど、そしてなんか、お湯の注ぎ方が大事だよ。なんか、いろいろ、なんか、なんていうの。お湯の流れ方の流れは大事だから、なんかいろんな技があるね。そして、それは多分一番難しい。でも、ハリオスイッチのドリッパーが、紳士の入り方があるから、なんか何か間違えたら注ぐときになんか許されるね。紳士はこんな感じだから。多分普通の V6 の方が大事だから。うん、大事だ。多分日本語でもっとコーヒーの動画を見た方がいいかも。説明するのがちょっと難しい。I should probably watch more coffee videos in Japanese other than Mr. Tetsukasuya's, because I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to explain these terms like in Japanese. 繊細ね。It's a bit difficult to translate when I'm not familiar with a lot of vocabulary that's used only by like brewers. 伝えようとしてくれてありがとうございます。こちらこそ理解してくれて、なんかゆっくり聞いてくれてありがとうございますね。よくわかりましたよ。よかったです。よかったです。We have passion in coffee. Yeah. I do not have the great kettle technique yet, the pouring technique yet, but I have passion in coffee. じゃあ、初心者にハリオスイッチおすすめなのかな？うん。おすすめです。おすすめです。多分なんか、グースネック。日本語で名前は違うけど、なんか、コーヒー入れるのケトルのスイッチ持ってたらいらない。多分、普通のケトルもいけるかも。いや、もちろんグースネックの方がいいけど、なんていうの日本語で。グースネックケトルかな？違うでしょ。鳥の首？だって、また見せてるね。また見せるね。こんな感じね。ケトルの花みたいな、長いから、ハリオスイッチでそんなにいらないけど、もちろんあったらいい。サイ口ケトル？次口ケトル。こんな感じね。Something that I was asked in Japanese, I'll explain in English as well, is that they were asking if I recommend the Hario Switch for beginners in that case. And yes, I definitely do recommend it for beginners because one, since we can use immersion with it, it's a lot more forgiving with your pours. And you can probably get a decent cup of coffee with a normal water kettle. You might not need a gooseneck kettle. However, it always helps. So if you're just starting out, I definitely recommend the Switch because even if you do not want to use the immersion, you can always use the Hario Switch as a normal V60 dripper. So it's like the best of both worlds, actually. It's definitely more expensive than a normal V60, but I think it's worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it. The Hario Switch promotion is working on me. Hario, let's get the... If you ever want to work with NIJISANJI, yen. Let's get a limited edition kettle. I mean, not kettle, limited edition Switch. Wow, that would be a dream. I think any sort of like coffee collab I would very much appreciate. You're becoming the promoter now. I'm a selfish promoter. I'm not promoting by the beat. I'm promoting me. I just want coffee stuff for my selfish reasons. Not even like... No, I shouldn't say that. It's not even like for like promoting NIJISANJI yen. It is to promote NIJISANJI yen, but it's also because I want coffee stuff. I just want coffee stuff. JP はコラボ豆あったし、フリオくんのコラボコーヒー豆も欲しいな。まあそれもいいね。なんかドリッパーだけじゃなくて、なんかギアだけじゃなく、なんかブレンドや豆を自分の種類をなんか出してくれたらいいんじゃない？ Like not just gear. It would be really cool if I could like even like work on a blend myself or something. I don't know what goes into it. I'm still a hobbyist, right? And I still have a lot to learn, but it would be really cool to just work with anything that's coffee related. I'm gonna do my best to not to say, oh, I cannot really promise anything. I think it would be irresponsible for me to promise something when I am not sure. But what I can promise is that if there's a possibility, is that I'll do everything in my ability to make it happen. If there's a possibility. No promises. Toりあえずカップだけかもね。Any colors. That's right. Maybe we could start with a mug. We could start with a cup or a mug. That would probably be a safe way to start something, right? Do you guys actually want a mug though? なんかみんなはなんか実際カップ欲しいの？ふむ。All right, I'll keep that in mind. There's definitely like I mean, anyone that's familiar with NIJISANJI and NIJISANJI EN, there's a lot of opportunities to release goods. Of course, there's a lot of a detailed process that goes behind the scenes, so I cannot promise anything, but I'll take this feedback in mind whenever if there ever is a chance for me to release my own goods. So we'll see. Look forward to it, okay? Microwavable, please. If you put it in the microwave, it just explodes. Thanks for reminding me. Speaking of which, that is true. My voice pack is coming later today. My first voice pack that I'm participating in. The Stardom Idol one. ねえ、なんかグッズの話ね。今日は後で、僕の初ボイスグッズを出るね。なんかアイドルのボイスグッズ。みんなは楽しみしてる？ Are you guys looking forward to it? It's gonna be coming out today at 8 p.m. Pacific time and 12 p.m. JST. 感想書いてもいいの？もちろんです。ボイス感想のタグがあるからね。For anyone that hasn't noticed yet in my X profile where I have all my hashtags, I do have a Frio voice hashtag where people can post their impressions for my voice packs. This was a request from the Japanese listeners when I did my 2.0 stream. So, of course, as long as it's respectful and you guys did not spoil the content because it's paid content. Just you can, of course, share your impressions, and I would love to know what you think. もちろんなんか2時3時や VTuber のボイスグスを初めての人ね、なんか感想のタグがあるけど、もちろんなんかグスの内容を ネタバレを控えてくれたら嬉しいですね。うん。ネタバレ禁止。なんてドレミンや、いやドレミンだけじゃなく、買ってくれてるの人が、なんかせっかく自分のお金使ってるからね、払ってるから、ネタバレされたらずるいだからね。Everyone's like using their hard-earned money to purchase the goods, the voice packs, the voice goods, so it would be unfair for people to share what the contents for it, so. Thank you very much for understanding. This is, of course, I know like people that are used to NIJISANJI EN or VTubers in general. Probably this seems like obvious, but there's a lot of people that perhaps I am their first VTuber they're watching. I've definitely received some comments about it, so I wanted to explain just in case. Is commenting on the tone of voice a spoiler? I think as long as you're not very detailed, that would be fine. Any hint about the voice pack? Are we a fan or a manager? Naisho. It's a secret. That's a secret. I'm curious though. If it from which perspective would you rather be? Would you rather be a fan or would you rather be a manager? Fan, manager, either. Fan. Either one, but I pick manager. I like Idol Master, so I want to be a manager. Interesting. Cameraman. Interesting. マネージャーの方が好き。英語でどっちの方が興味あるかなって聞いてたね。ファンの立場やマネージャーの立場とか。もちろんなんか内緒だから教えないけど、ただ気になるね。Both are good. Yeah, I think like both perspectives have a lot of interesting potential for like a situation voice, right? A makeup artist? Manager can scold you though. That's part of their job sometimes, right? A rival idol. Hey, I never thought about that. That actually could be cool. Or a bodyguard also. A rival idol is like me declaring war on you. I'm not gonna be left behind. Just you watch. I'll be standing on the same stage as you one day. Just wait for me, okay? Something like that. Back dancer でもいいかも。ね、そうなんだ。Doremins versus Fury on the same stage as rivals. It's a survival show and we're both getting eliminated. That would be funny. Would you let Doremins win? I think the most respect I can give anyone if I'm competing in something is to give it my all. Not just singing, not just anything. That's the biggest form of respect. But I wouldn't know. I think there's a lot of talented and skilled Doremin out there. I think I talked about this before. Skilled, I like skilled more than talented, but there's a lot of skilled Doremin out there, so you never know, right? And you guys have the advantage in numbers. I'm just a guy. Who do you think will survive in one of those survival shows? And By the Beat? By the Beat all debuted, so that means we all survived, right? Saying skilled appreciates their efforts more than talented. Yeah, I think I don't want to get upset if people use that as a compliment because the intentions behind it are nice, they're good. But I do think talent is not something that you can see in anyone, and it's something very rare, but that does not mean that hard work and skills any inferior, right? It's just something people are born with and it can be appreciated, so I agree. Both talent and skill are equally admirable. Because some people might think that even those that are very talented, like born with an innate gift to something, that doesn't mean they do not work hard. A lot of people do work hard. So I think skill level or talent, regardless of that, effort is admirable. Effort is very admirable. And even though I have this way of thinking, I think at first it did used to bother me a few years ago. Or actually not a few years ago anymore, now that I think about it. It's become, I think, now that it's been a while ago, but it used to bother me if people used the word talent for me. I would think it's like, you're disregarding my efforts, but I think sometimes more than the word itself is how you interpret it, right? And in the end, people see you as good enough to be talented in their eyes. Isn't that something like good also, in a way? Isn't it nice that someone thinks you're good enough to be that in their eyes you're talented for them? Even though like for you that you have the context of how much you've been working. It might seem like, no, I struggled for this. I was horrible when I started, but now you're at a point where like someone looks up to you. And I think that's also a nice thing. In the end, let's all be nice to each other. And let's keep working hard to fulfill our goals. Acknowledge, but at what cost? I mean, sometimes people don't know what you've been through, right? So it's kind of hard. I definitely get hit back to reality a few times when I talk about my struggles. Especially when it comes to singing. Singing is like one of the things that I want to improve on the most. Singing in Japanese, right? And then when I talk to people that I admire a lot, and they also tell me about like the things that they've experienced or the things that they struggle with, I'm like, oh, it's not just me. I'm not the only one that feels like they're mediocre at what they do. I'm not the only one that's like struggling. But in the end, the grass is always greener on the other side, right? So it might seem like, oh, but they're so good. But maybe they also think of that of you, but we're too focused on our own mistakes, on our own hurdles to overcome.協力できる可能もあるよね。うん、そうだね。なんかちゃんと日本語で説明しますね。いろんな、なんか昔、才能や天才って言われるのが好きじゃなかったね。だって僕は、なんか歌とか日本語とか、何か始まった時に、全然上手くなかったね。じゃあなんで才能があるって言われてる？ずっと頑張ってたから、才能じゃないよ。ただ、努力かなって言ってたけど、やっぱりなんか、それは褒めるでしょ？あの人の目になんか、才能があるほど、うまいって思われてるから、それがいいことじゃない？今はそう思うね。それは素敵なことだ。で、誰か僕が才能って思ってたら、やっぱり褒めるね。褒められてる。嬉しいけど、僕は、なんか、事実を分かってるね。始まった時に全然うまくなかったから才能がないけど、ただ、頑張ったね。そして、なんか、はめられるの立場でいるから今、それで、なんか、もっと頑張るの責任を持ってると思うね。だから頑張ります。これからも頑張ります。Would it be better to say that Frio is genius level amazing rather than just a genius? I mean, either way it's genius, right? But it's fine. I think it's a compliment, right? You're trying to say nice things to me, and I think that's the intention is what matters. 他の人は努力の部分は見えないからね。でもその努力が本当にすごいだよね。そうだね。うん。英語でそう説明してた。なんか他の人はなんか自分の、上手くなるためにの過ごしたの時間がわかんないから多分才能がある天才だと思うけどそのレベルがそのレベルに届くのはいいんじゃない？もちろんなんか多分なんか悔しいなんかずっと頑張ってたから悔しいの考え方はわかるけどやっぱりなんかただ褒められてるからいいんでしょ。I believe I got a question regarding the voice back on Streamlabs, so let me read that real quick. It seems like it might be useful for me to explain on stream. So Frio loves to hear compliments. I'm actually very bad at reacting to compliments. Sometimes I don't know what to say, so I just say thank you, right? I appreciate the intentions. I don't want to be ungrateful, so I appreciate it a lot. I just sometimes don't know what to say. It's like, thank you. You too. Something like that, but it can be tough sometimes. Especially when you don't believe it yourself, right? But I think what I don't like is the idea of like getting a compliment and then just denying it and being like angry about it. People are trying to be nice to you, so at least even if you don't believe it, just believe it in the person that believes it for you. But yeah, sorry. Thank you so much for the Streamlabs. It says, sorry for the random question, but I have seen this before. Some fans do a raffle for voice packs for people who can get them, but as long as they are not reselling them, is that okay with you? I don't know if that's allowed personally, but I think ideally would be good if you could purchase it yourself. and not purchase it for anyone else. At least not... Yeah. There's probably ways you can get someone to get one for you, but holding a public raffle, it's not allowed, I think. And it's no good. Yeah. I don't think it's a good idea. They put out a statement that it's NG. Recently, wow, oh, you guys are more knowledgeable than I am. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zodamin, for knowing this. This is why they call you guys the smart mascot, because you're so knowledgeable. Yes. I think I had a feeling that it was not allowed, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to say it if I wasn't sure. But yeah, no, I think it would be best if we could all just purchase our own goods to avoid any troubles, because it could be unfair. Some people could abuse that, and I shouldn't be endorsing any of that as well. Yeah, I appreciate if the intentions are really that to help out other Doremin that cannot buy it, but let's not abuse, and let's follow the rules as we should. Also, going back to the coffee, it's cooled down now. If I try to sound Mars, like I can estimate that it's around like 70 to 60 degrees now. But it definitely, the flavor changes, but not in an unpleasant way. It's quite nice. It's less bitter as it cools down. It's way, I think the blueberry comes out more as it cools down. It's sweeter. Yes, it's sweeter. It's a little bit more sour, but without feeling like too acid. Acid? Yes, it gives sweet notes, for sure. Yeah, it usually does get more bitter, but maybe it's the recipe, and this kind of bean, it works out pretty nicely. Acidic, yes. Acidy, I was going to say. ね、なんかこの豆もなんかなんていうの、冷めたもう冷めてきたけど、冷めるじゃなくて、冷めたからけど、普通になんか冷めたらコーヒーの酸味や苦さが強くなるけど、今回はなんかブルーベリーの味はもっと味わえるね。もっと甘くなって果実の味強くなった。結構いいんじゃん。多分このレシピのおかげでかな。美味しい。I usually do not like super fruity coffee. I prefer like sweeter, like with notes of like chocolate or caramel, but this is quite nice. 普通になんか果物果実のブレンドのそんなになんか好きだけど、なんか一番好きではないね。普通の一番好きなのは多分チョコレートやキャラメルの味みたいな感じ好きだけど、これは結構いい。What about salty caramel? I don't think I've had coffee with salted caramel notes. 匂い食べたい。You wanna eat the smell? どういうこと匂い食べたい。日本語のセリフだって英語に翻訳したらちょっとおかしいけど。You wanna eat the smell? 匂いが美味しそう。It just smells too good. You wanna eat it? そんなになんか 食うって使うね。食いつかれるとは思わなかった。あ、なるほどね。日本語もわからないかも。Actually, kinda get it. なんか、匂いが圧倒的に良くて食べたいな感じな。多分なんかキャンドルなんかおいしい匂いがあってなんか食べたい感じするね。それはわかるね。Like when you smell a really nice candle and you wanna eat it. OK。わかったね。わかる。そうなんだ。Candles do look really good sometimes. Lately, there's been some shapes that actually look so tasty. I agree. It's kind of when perfume smells very nice and you want to eat smell. I see. Some look like actual pastries. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, soap also. Soap sometimes just smells so nice, right? なんか石鹸もなんか匂いが美味しすぎてなんか食べたくなるね。けどそれはあかんで。Forbidden snack. Also, I believe we received the first super chat of today, so thank you very much. Let me just go ahead and read it since we're not getting like a bunch of them. Maybe we can just read that one right now. So, Oh no, we received a few super chats. Sorry, I missed some. でね、東の空さん。スパチャットありがとうございます。It makes me happy to see you enjoying tasting coffee. From Doraemon drinking coffee with a paper filter torn by hot water. Please, if that happens, just replace the filter. You can use another filter. Do not drink with the torn filter. 破れたのをフィルターで飲まなくていいよ。新しいの使ってくれ。大丈夫です。いいから。Also, ユースさんスパチャットありがとうございます。ワーカさんスパチャットありがとうございますね。フリオくんおはよう。これから仕事なのでアーカイブ見ます。今日からのボイス楽しみにしてます。日本語バージョンもありがとう。ありがとうございますね。仕事頑張ってください。アーカイブ見てたら頑張ってくださいね。お疲れ様でした。Oh, something I forgot to mention if people didn't see the tweet promoting the boys goods is that I am releasing the boys goods in both English and Japanese. So you can look forward to it, of course. My Japanese is not perfect, but I did my best to write the script and portray it so that my feelings are conveyed. ね。なんか X のポストを見たことないの人に、ね、ボイスグスは英語だけじゃなく日本語版もあります。Yeah, the contents are the same. The contents are the same for both. なんかボイスグスの英語版と日本語版の内容が同じだけど、なんかもちろん、ね、伝え方はちょっと違うね。Yes, usually you have to purchase the English and the Japanese version separately. 日本語版もありがとう。Do you usually write one script and then translate, or do you do both at the same time to see what goes better? It depends. I try, because if I write it in English first and then I'm like, but how would I say this in Japanese? I try to think about how I would say both at the same time. How I want to write both. So it's usually like a simultaneous thing. Because like, how am I gonna convey this in the other language? So, アムパクさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。ありがとうございますね。カワピルさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。Frio's unwavering attitude continues to inspire me. Thank you for always. The comandante you teach the other day has many varieties. I'm choosing the one. I want to get it soon. Have a coffee day. Have a good coffee day today, too. Thank you very much, Kawapiru-san. You're buying a comandante, too? That's expensive. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. That's a very expensive grinder, but hopefully you never have to buy another one once you buy the comandante. Thank you very much. I'm glad you were able to get interested in the gear also. Also, Tai-san, super chat arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Hi, Frio, sending a small super just to say that catching your coffee satsu after a day off work has been my favorite part of the week. Thank you for being here. Otsukare-sama. Good work today. Thank you very much. I'm glad my streams can help you relax after your hard work today. Thank you very much. It's a good investment. I think, I mean, if you like coffee, I think you definitely do not, I cannot say, oh, you need a comandante to make real coffee otherwise. Otherwise, you're like you're a fake coffee brewer. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. I've been making coffee with Timor C2 for years. So, and I think my passion, my love for coffees has been the same. And me having the comandante now does not change that. It just lets me fulfill my coffee dreams. And I can only purchase all this gear thanks to your support. Thanks to all the support that I've gotten since debut. I am able to drink this cup of coffee today with this fancy gear. So, thank you very much, Doremi. なんかもちろんでね、なんか美味しいコーヒーを入れたかったら、もちろんなんか高いのを見るや他のギアはそんなにいらないね。なんか安いの種類もあるから、でね、そんなに圧倒されなくてもいいけど、もちろんね、なんか今はね、高いギアを買ってくれたの立場でいるから、それはドレミのおかげでね、デビューからいろいろ応援してくださったから感謝しかないです。ありがとうございます、ドレミ。ありがとうございます。También lo voy a explicar en español. Por supuesto que estas herramientas que estoy usando para hacer el café no son baratas. Especialmente el molino comandante es de los más caros para los molinos de mano. Así que no se sientan presionados de que ocupan este equipo para hacer una buena taza de café. Porque hay una variedad bastante de herramientas que no son tan caras para cualquiera que le interese. Pero por supuesto ahorita estoy en la posición en la que puedo darme el gusto de comprar estas herramientas y usarlas en mis directos de café. Y todo eso es gracias a su apoyo. Así que muchas gracias, Doremi. Muchas gracias. Maybe we could see Frio serving drip coffee to Buy the Beat as an off collab someday. I think all the members of Buy the Beat have mentioned at least once that they want me to brew a cup of coffee for them. So that would be interesting. Maybe once we are in the position where we can meet up again, we could do a coffee satsu off collab where I'm just like info dumping them with coffee and making them drinks. That would be really fun, wouldn't it? なんか英語で 英語でなんか提案が来たね。なんか多分いつか、フリオがバイドビートのメンバーになんかコーヒーを入れるのがいいんかなって聞かれて、もちろんですね。なんか多分バイドビートのメンバーが全員いつか、フリオのコーヒーをなんか飲んでみたいって言われたことあるから、多分オフコラボの機会があったら、コーヒーサツコラボして、みんなにコーヒーを入れたら楽しそうね。Whose channel will the collab be on tomorrow? Oh, you mean the Left 4 Dead 2 collab? I do not want to confirm yet, but from what we have talked so far, is that we think that streaming our POVs would be a good idea. So it's very likely that we will all be streaming. I still haven't set up my new interface, so I need to make sure that works properly before the next collab. That's probably what I'm gonna be working for the rest of the day. なんか明日はコラボがあるね。Left 4 Dead 2っていうのゲーム。バイドビットと。久しぶりにバイドビットのとみんなと、ゲームするのが楽しみしてるね。それは、みんなが自分の POV で配信するから、それも楽しみしてね。やっぱり昨日なんか型のインターフェースを設定するの時間がなかったから、まだ設定してないね。まだいつも通りのオーディオ設定使ってるから、多分コラボする前に新しいのインターフェースを設定するかな。設定するのが楽しみにしてる。Left 4 Dead 2 is a first-person shooter, right? I think that's what you meant. First FPS? Yeah, it's a first-person shooter. I don't think it's... Or FSP would be like first-person shooter? Yeah. It's a first-person shooter. First shooter person. Have you ever played Left 4 Dead 2? Oh boy. Oh boy. When was the last time I played Left 4 Dead 2? When did Left 4 Dead 2 come out? (2009) Probably like 2011-ish. That was probably the last time I played. It has been a while. I am actually not I have not played the game a lot because I was never super fond of it, so I'm really excited to give it another chance with By the Beat. And how are your FPS skills? I'm not very good at FPS. I'm not very good at FPS, actually. I don't think I ever got past I think what? In Apex I got to plat maximum. In Overwatch I got to gold max. I'm not good at those games. Do you find it trippy? No, it's fine. I do not get motion sickness. I'm just not good at it. Don't I mean power on standby? Gold is also good. You guys are not. You guys are so nice. You guys are nice. Thank you very much. We are the bullets in Freo's guns. No. Maybe it's because I had played League of Legends for a long time that my mentality towards ranked is very different. For me, anything that's for usually in games, anything that's like below diamond is not impressive by any chance. And I think that depends on the region also when it comes to League of Legends. But I think in League, I have been playing for a while, so I have more confidence in being able to like say these things. You still have that mindset? I do not play ranked games anymore. I do not play competitive multiplayer games anymore. I like my single player death games way more. I like my 2D games. I recovered. I am clean. Find a way to parry in Left 4 Dead 2. What was your rank in League? I peaked Platinum 1, 2 Diamond promos. And I lost those promos and I could never get to Diamond. And as someone that's been in Plat, I know the environment there. I know the environment there. Of course, I'm sure other games are different, but League of Legends Platinum was very interesting, to say the least. And then my main character got reworked, so I feel like the moment Gangplank got reworked, after I was a big specialist on Gangplank. I had different builds for every matchup, and I had like a lot of knowledge on the old Gangplank that like when he got reworked, I lost a lot. But it's okay. I'm clean now. I'm clean. Why need games when you can have coffee? Yeah, coffee or like Souls games, Metroidvanias, platformers. I like those way more. They're more fun for me. Congrats, Freya, from being free from League. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, they're fun. The games are fun. It's just usually when you play these games, they require a lot of dedication and time, and that usually takes away from playing other games. And lately, I just do not have the interest to dedicate so much time to a single game anymore. That's also the same reason why I don't play MMOs. I never got really into MMOs, but I used to play them in the past. Yeah, there are so many games to experience. And I want to share a lot of the games that I am interested in with you guys on stream. You used to play World of Warcraft? I have never played World of Warcraft. The longest I played an MMO was Terra Online. I was an elf caster. Ooh, that was a long time ago though. Long time ago. What made you decide to play a horror game this week? People have been wanting to see a horror game from me since I debuted, and I do not usually play horror games often, so I wanted a change of pace. I was interested in this game. I remember watching a video essay talking about it, so I was really interested in trying it out. And since the setting is in a supermarket with like actual humans instead of like I was gonna say parasocial, paranormal enemies, then maybe it would be a little bit more friendly to those that are weak with horror. Yeah, no, parasocial enemies would probably be like the true horror. I do not want to play that game. I do not want to play that game. That would be like... There's actually like a game called that, right? But then again, also Left 4 Dead 2 counts as a horror game, right? I consider it more of an action game, but I guess it's a horror game also. Do you get jump scared easily? I actually do. I think I'm okay with horror games because I do not find anything horror or paranormal related scary. But I do get scared. I do get startled by jump scares. And I do get anxious sometimes. What I am weak in games is being chased. I don't like, if I played Outlast or Alien Isolation, I would probably have a hard time. I would probably have a hard time with those games. Being chased kind of like activates an anxiety factor in me. It feels like someone's chasing you IRL. Yeah, even IRL, like when I was a little kid, and we would play like tag or hide and seek, I would get scared of getting chased. I would get anxious, not scared. I would get anxious of like getting scared and people catching up. It was still fun though. So yeah, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to be playing a lot of horror games from now on stream, but if I'm interested in a horror game, I'll play it. Why not? I usually try to play games that I think might be interesting, especially if they're not played a lot by other livers, because I think it can be an opportunity to like introduce like a new indie game to to listeners. What about old horror RPG maker games? Those tend to be kind of like a lot of reading, right? So I can't, if I'm a little bit honest, that kind of like puts me off a bit because it kind of like, it involves a lot of projecting your voice, and that's tiring. But I know they're great. I know they're very great. I know they have a big community because for a reason, right? Dark atmospheric games like White Shadow was fun, not too horror, and had a good message. Yeah, I wouldn't say White Shadows was a horror game. It was very fun to experience that for the first time with everyone. I would love to do that again. With that kind of game. For horror games, Soma is nice, very psychological, but those anxiety moments. Oh, Soma is a very good game. I have played Soma actually. It's a very good game. How about Elden Ring? Elden Ring's not horror. But yeah, Elden Ring's one of my favorite games of all time. I love everything that's Souls. Definitely the most scary part of Soma was the part where you're getting chased in the laboratory. And the monster can open the door. That is the scariest part for me. But other than that, the game was very fun, and I didn't find it scary otherwise. Yeah, I like psychological also. Psychological anything is very interesting. No, I have not played Amnesia. Will you play Bokura? I already played it. I already played it with Mr. Debonair, Mr. Calyx. There's a new one that came out, right? I wonder, are we going to play it? we have to, right? We mentioned in the other stream that we had to, so hopefully soon we can play it together. It's just lately there's so much stuff to do, so many streams and so many collabs that we have to find time to schedule things because we schedule a lot of things ahead of time. But yeah, I'm sure it's gonna come out. I'm sure it's gonna happen.そして、読めなかったのスプチャット投げたの人になんかいややっぱりスプチャットを投げてくれたからね、最後の配信の最後の時間に多分最後の30分ぐらいかなで読みますね。ありがとうございます。Would you ever play Mortuary Assistant? I already played them, so I probably wouldn't play them. I'm almost done with my coffee. Switch to tea. Do you like visual novels of any kind? I used to love playing visual novels when I was younger. Now I do not have the time to, I think. But I used to play them a lot. I used to play, I really liked the key visual novels. I remember playing a lot of Little Busters. I played a lot of, what else did I play? Of course, Clannad, Canon, Air. What else did I play? I played 999. The puzzle game. That's kind of like a visual novel, right? Yeah, Zero Escape. Yeah. What else did I play that was visual novel-ish? Saya no Uta. Oh, that game. You know, that game actually, like, it has caught my attention, but I never finished it. I remember starting it, but now I don't have the same amount of time and attention span to read visual novels like I used to when I was younger. So I never continued it. I didn't go past like 10 or 15 minutes in the game. I know like the content gets really explicit later, but I was playing the censored version. But I can't deny that seeing so many people talk about it, it kind of like caught my attention a bit. Because I heard it touches like really dark topics in an interesting way. It's been a while though. It's been a long time. Umineko, I read the manga and watched the anime. Umineko's quite long though. そうね、なんかビジュアルネブやったことあるって聞かれたね。けど、やっぱりなんか、実際は今もそんなに時間がないからあんまりやらないけど、多分なんか昔よくやってたね。キーのビジュアルノブがよくやってたね。クラナードとか、リータルバスターズとかめっちゃ好きだった。でね、シールスケープの999とか、エアとか、よくやってたけど、今もあんまりやらないな。キー作品ね。そうだね。リトルバスターズ、そう。めっちゃ好きだった。 もちろんなんか Fate Stay Night もやってたね。I also played a Fate Stay Night. Because I really like the Fate series. When They Cry, I never played When They Cry. Unfortunately. Neither of them. What's your favorite route in Fate? I like... Oh, it's hard. It's hard. I like Heaven's Feel because it's the worst case scenario, right? I think Fate is the best case scenario. Unlimited Blade Works is like a normal scenario. And then Heaven's Feel is the worst case scenario. And I just like how... I really like the route that made Shido make most of the work. In that case, Shido fights the most, so I like that. 泣けるシリーズ。そうね、なんか、アニメ見ると、別に全然泣かないけど、多分子供の時に、多分じゃなくて、子供の時に、グラナードアフターストーリー見て、泣いちゃったね、やっぱり。その時だけで、アニメ見て、泣いたことはある。I am not someone that cries a lot, and I have never, and I usually never cry when I'm watching a movie or an anime. But the only time I've ever cried watching an anime was when I watched Clannad After Story. And I was very young. And it's the only time. There's like one particular scene that got me to cry. I think if I watched it now, I probably wouldn't, but it still gets me a little bit emotional. Was it your first anime? No. By the time I watched Clannad as a kid, I was already very familiar with anime. Because I grew up with anime. So... If anything, I think Clannad was one of the first slice of life that I really got into, though. That's probably why like it hit so much, because I think like now, if I were to compare with some of my favorite slice of lives, I wouldn't probably put Clannad there, but back then I was still getting into like the genre, so. Your voice was pretty sad. I really like your voice. 声の形ね. But I like the manga more. Do you watch Magical Girl anime? I watched Card Captor Sakura and Tokyo Mew Mew growing up. And I watched like Madoka. But I do not like keep up with the genre much. Have you seen Fumetsu no Anatae? Yes, I have. I read the manga though. Ya preguntaron cuál es tu anime favorito, creo que me distraje. En mi debut, he hablado de mis animes favoritos. Y mi anime favorito es Angel's Egg, Tenshi no Tamago. Que por cierto va a tener una versión en 4K pronto. Estoy emocionado. Yeah, like I was asked if someone asked me before what my favorite anime is, and of course I've shared this in my debut. But yeah, my favorite anime of all time is Angel's Egg, Tenshi no Tamago. And it's getting a 4K version soon for the anniversary. It's a movie actually, no? Yeah, and it's anime. It's an anime movie. It's animated, right? if I'm not allowed to save movies for whatever reason, then my favorites are probably 昭和元禄落語真珠 Fate Zero and 刀語り. I like those 3 series a lot. 刀語りが結構好きです。I really liked I don't think it was used in the main series, but in the special, it was there was a song called Kotonoha by Pico that the utaite that I really liked. It was very nice, and whenever I think of Katana Gatari, I think of that song. Mm, 西尾維新が結構いいよね。けど、刀語りは西尾維新じゃないでしょ。他の人じゃない？西尾維新は化け物語のシリーズだけど。あ、違うよ。確かに西尾維新だか。だや。勘違いしてたね。確かに西尾維新がもうの作品でしょ。すいません。ただなんか化け物語のスタジオがと違いから勘違いしてたね。落語って英語圏だとどうなってるの？わかんないね。だって日本語で見てたから。日本語、英語字幕で。落語好き？そんなに詳しくないけど、アニメ見てちょっと興味あったね。だからいろいろ調べてみたけど、なんか面白いと思った。今もあまり聞かないけど、結構面白いな。なんかメディアじゃなくて、なんか舞台かな。死神だったね。そうだね。ヨネスケンシ様の死神もなんか落語の話を元にしてるね。面白いです。Yeah, I was asked about how the sending stories rakugo shinju is like translated in English, right? Because rakugo was a super Japanese thing. And I replied with, I don't know because I watched it in Japanese with English subs. But yeah, no, indeed, it's like, it's a very unique Japanese art form, right? Where it's like you're telling a story, but you have to like be completely seated the whole time, and you can only use like mannerisms, a fan, and your voice to display the story, to tell the story. It was a very interesting art form that the anime introduced me to. And if you guys are familiar with Yonezu Kenshi, he wrote the song Shinigami, and it's based on an actual rakugo story called Shinigami. Okay. I'm getting a super chat, and then someone in chat, I'm asking if I like tokusatsu. I grew up with Power Rangers. I grew up with Power Rangers or Super Sentai in Japan, so I do like it. I do not watch it now. But yeah, I grew up with Power Rangers. I like them. I like them. I have fond memories of them. I'm not the biggest tokusatsu fan now, but I have nice memories of them. I really like the Power Rangers in Space and Lost Galaxy because I really liked Magna Defender. Magna Defender was really cool.オープニングやエンディングを先にして歌にハマってアニメを見るようになることがありました。りょうくんもこんなことがありましたか？いい質問でね。I just got asked. Like sometimes there's times where like you get into a song from an anime that makes you want to watch the anime, right? And then I was asked if I have ever gotten something like this. That's a good question. 面白いですね。絶対にあると思うけど。どうかな？ブリーチ。ブリーチのオープニングテーマソングがすごくいいから見るの興味あったね。In the end it was Bleach. When I started watching Bleach, it already had a few openings, and when I listened to them, I don't know if maybe people around my age will understand that before copyright was a little bit stricter, people used to upload opening compilations on YouTube and on Google Video, and I remember watching one for Bleach, and I really thought, all these songs are so cool. So it made me want to start the anime. これは昔の時代の話だけど、昔なんていうの？忘れちゃった。コピーライト日本語で。著作権ね。著作権はそんなに厳しくなかったから、みんなが YouTube や Google ビデオでオープニングとエンディングのテーマソングのまとめを投稿してたね。そして、昔僕はブリーチのオープニングテーマソングのまとめ動画を見て、やっぱり興味あった。Do you have a favorite character in Bleach? Ulquiorra Cypher. That's my favorite character. どの曲が好き？まあ、オープニングソングだったら全部が好きだけど、一番好きなのはやっぱりシード様の乱舞のメロディー。I love Rambu no Melody. That's my favorite opening song, but I really like all of Bleach's openings. I really like Change. I really like The Techno Life. I like all of the opening songs, really. Do you watch Black Clover? I read it. I read the manga. Then 推しのタイプ Only Bleach opening カラオケですよね。I have to work hard because some of those songs are not that easy, but it would be cool, right? Because there's like the first opening, right? Orange Range. I mean, Asterisk by Orange Range is kind of hard, right? There's like a rap part, like 一つ二つ、暮れの響く心の中へきと 広く深く物語のような推しの忘れちゃったけど。そんな感じね。ラップの部分は難しい。アステリスクの。けど、練習したらいけるかも。If I practice it, I can probably do it, but I cannot do it off memory. Rolling Star is so good. 夢のまで見たならならならならならならならならならならな。That was actually the first Bleach opening song I heard. Because Rambu no Melody was not out yet. カラオケやるのかなあ、Rolling Star いけると思う。タイトル来てすごくに歌えてすごい。いや、ただ、ブリッジの大ファンだから。Alone's is my favorite. ならななならならな。懐かしい。That's also a good one. Oh, Veronica is also so good. Veronica is also so good and it has the really cool rap at the beginning, right? Also by Aqua Times. Veronica ね。Veronica のラップはもっと悔しい。I am a little bit more familiar with the Veronica rap. Because that one I really like. Can you rap it right now? It was like a sa setsu mamire rikoni mamire. I don't remember the lyrics, of course, but I just remember it starts with sa setsu mamire. 歌詞が覚えてないすまん。お久しぶりだから。It's been a while. Okay, you ate that. I'm just humming. What do you mean? Let's see. Maybe if I look up the lyrics, maybe I can do a little bit. Wait. I do not want to upset the copywriters though. Like さあ、節まみれりこに紛れ、幸せなふりをして歌もっとはしてと言い聞かして、無謀にもそうとかさかみえ。そんな感じね。If I read the lyrics, it's okay.「いくらたくさん聞いても歌詞はよくわからなかった」まあ難しいね。あ、モノクローンね。That's a new song. The song for the latest season by Suiso-sama. I really like Suiso's vocals. Monochrome. That was one of the later openings and it's still as good as the old openings. Bleach does not miss with the opening songs. How did Monochrome go again? スイソ好きなの？もちろん好きです。好きです。デビューのスライドで書いてたよ。好きな歌手で。How did Monochrome go? Was like ta 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 そんな感じだったね、モノクローム。結構いい曲だよ。That's like the ending song for one of the later Bleach seasons. And that song does something really interesting where it changes like the tempo. It changes the tempo of the song. Like it has the normal rhythm, then it goes That part is really cool. Mm, モノクロームのテンポの変わりの部分が結構良かったと思った。面白かった。It's cool, but so hard to sing. Yeah. Yeah. Music themed anime I like? Hmm. どうだろう。Do I like any music themed anime? マクロス見たことない。マクロスだったらただなんかライオンハートかな。何かハートの曲を覚えてる。タラタラタラタタラタラタララの曲ね。そしてライオンだね。ライオンハートじゃないよ。ライオンハートは K-POP の曲だよ。ソニック X 見たことある。スペイン語だけで見たことある。子供の時に。日本語版見たことない。It's been a while, yeah. Sonic X I've only seen in Spanish actually. Back when they showed it on TV. Temazos. Speaking of Sonic, will you play older Sonic games in the future? I think I would love to play older Sonic games. Maybe more than the newer ones, because I like the classics ones the most. I was trying to think of like, if I wanted to play new Sonic game, or I mean like a Sonic classic game, to maybe do like a challenge or something, like maybe do like a point goal, and if I do not reach that goal, I do a Batsu. Or maybe a stream where if I die, if I get a game over, or if I die, I have to end the stream, something like that. I think that would make it more interesting, because Sonic games are relatively easy. No, don't end stream. It's to pressure myself. I think a few senpais have done something like that. Every time they die, they have to end the stream. For like retro games. I'm not gonna name names, but I think it's not an original idea. Some people have done it. But I think more than Sonic, I want to go back to the Mega Man games. I think Mega Man is a little bit more fun to me to play, and I would love to play the classic series with you guys. Either the classic or the Mega Man X series, or both. There's also a few games that I've never played in the Mega Man series. Like I never finished the CX series, so that would be cool to play. Wouldn't that be a short stream then? Do you not have faith in my Sonic abilities? I just have to not die. It's not a Souls game. I think for Mega Man, I think for Mega Man, it would be interesting for me because I think if you guys are not familiar with it, the way Mega Man works is that you choose which boss you wanna choose to fight. Yeah, you choose which boss you wanna choose. Great vocab for you. You choose which boss you wanna fight, and then you can do your own order before you get to the final areas, right? So I think maybe it would be interesting to let the listeners to let Norebin decide which bosses I choose in which order, because otherwise the game gets too easy. Because Mega Man works in a rock paper scissors format where each boss's weapon is the weakness for another boss. So if I know the weaknesses already, which I obviously already do, it makes the game super easy. I can just like speedrun it, kinda. So it would be fun to make you guys choose, and that way I do not have the advantage of the weapons. That's a lot of power. It would be fun. It would be fun. It would be an interesting challenge. I'm confident that I can beat all the stages with just the Buster anyway. So. そうね、なんかね、クラシックのレトロ6万のゲームをやりたいけど、6万のゲームはもういろいろやったことあるから多分僕に簡単すぎるかもね。けど、ただなんかいろんなチャレンジがあって多分リースナーさんがどんなボスを初めて戦うのを選べてくれたら面白いかもね。なんか新しいの挑戦が来る。だってメガマンの6万のシステムはなんかそんな感じね。なんか忘れちゃった。じゃんけんぽんな感じあるね。ボスの武器は他のボスの弱みだから、なんかボスの全部の弱みを詳しかったら、6万のゲームがとっても簡単になるね。3すくみなんかじゃんけんぽんみたいな感じってこと？ Quickman, let's go. Quickman's easy. I'm not afraid of Quickman. I'm not afraid of anyone. I can beat Airman. エアマンが倒せる。普通に。タラタタラタララタラタラタタタララタラタラ。素敵な曲だね。6万だったら自信がある。クラリスじゃないよ。ニコニコ。懐かしい。そうだね。懐かしすぎるね。エアマンが倒せる普通に。いつか配信で見せます。倒せます。Nico Boomer, don't say that. Nico's still alive, you're gonna hurt Nico's feeling. Airman が倒せるふりよ。フルネームだよ。こんなに話して配信でやられたら恥ずかしすぎて穴があったら入りますかも。It would be like I'm speaking so confident right now, even though I haven't played a Mega Man game in so long, that if I were to lose to Airman, I would probably be so embarrassed that I would just hide in a hole. 穴を埋めとくので安心してください。Oh no, here they go. They're gonna start filling the holes again. You gotta be nonchalant. Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta do what I always do. I mean, no, because what I always do in my games actually is die. So maybe I just gotta do I just gotta not do what I always do. Yeah. Eho. コージミン来た。Oh, also, I need to teach you guys a new word for today. Yeah, I was thinking between blueberry or grinder. Maybe blueberry? ブルーベリー教えますね。ブルーベリー。Mega Man. I mean, Mega Man in Japanese is Rockman. So it's different, right? In Spanish, it's just Mega Man, though. There you go. Mora azul. It's very easy. Very easy word. Mora equals berry. Azul equals blue. ね。Mora azul. Mora azul. Arándano. El arándano es... bueno, de hecho sí hay gente que usa arándano para todas las moras, ¿no? Pero yo los arándanos los asocio con los rojos, no con los azules. Pero sí, creo que sí también se usa para la mora azul, dependiendo del país. También se usa la palabra bayas. Sí, es cierto, hay gente que usa bayas. De hecho, bayas los escucho mucho en los doblajes. Azuri じゃなくて azul. Azul. Qué interesante. Hay mucha variedad. なんかね、スペイン語圏のリーサナさんがなんかいろんな言い方があるね。こっちはモラソルって言うけど、他のとこでアランダノっていう。ちょっともっと難しいの言葉だけど、アランダノね。けど僕のとこにアランダノはなんかクランベリーね。クランベリーの意味だけど、ちょっと違うね。アランダノは僕にクランベリーだけど、他の国はブルーベリーか。Sí, porque para mí el arándano es el cranberry, es el rojo. Arándano, like that one Vocaloid song. So. That song, right? アランダのね。確かになんか煮る果実の曲があるね。アランダの。うん。国によって違うけど。El rojo no era frambuesa. La frambuesa es diferente, creo también. Porque frambuesa es raspberry. Arándano es cranberry. Mora es blackberry. Y mora azul es blueberry. Para mí. Muchas berries. De hecho, técnicamente el plátano es una berry también. Una mora. Sí, los arándanos son más chiquitos. Yeah, bananas are technically a berry based on their composition. It's a yellow berry. なんかみんながバナナがベリーだと知ってますか？なんか姿が違うけど、なんか、なんていうの技術的にかな？技術的に合成的にかな？合成的にベリーだよ、バナナが。知らなかった。技術的にはちょっと違うね。It's not like a technical thing. It's a compositional thing. No more bananas, only yellow berry. What's your favorite fruit? Yellow berry. おもろ。Me gusta la mora amarilla. No, pues, okay. Okay. Sí, no. Berries key, magica. I love berries and then the banana emote. That's so funny though. Yellow berry. 全然なんかダサいね。It's kind of lame. It's kind of lame. What's yellow in Spanish? I have to know. Okay. Yellow.「日本語で yellow は黄色じゃないでしょ。黄色かな？黄色。うん。黄色は gold。黄色は yellow ね。Amarillo. Amarillo. Yellow. 黄色。Amarillo. うん。金色 is gold. 黄色 is yellow. うん。そう。Banana is mora amarillo. Banana is a feminine word. So you use amarilla. ね。なんか バナナが、上性の性別の言葉だから、アマリージャ使うね。けどね、バナナの言い方が、なんか両方がある。There's two ways of saying a banana in Spanish. There's banana and there's also plátano. If you use plátano, it can be plátano amarillo. Oh, 確かにね。There's an accent in it. Plátano. Like this. Some countries say more banana, some countries say more plátano. Where I'm from, we use plátano more. La razón por la que usé banana con ellos es porque seguro la reconocen más, porque es lo que usan allá. Plátano sounds like plantains. Yeah, and a lot of people think that plátano means plantains because of that. They make that correlation, but it's kind of wrong. It's actually just bananas. Plátanos. But you can use both. Plátano or banana. And it's interesting because plátano is a masculine word and banana is a feminine word. Today I learned. Yeah. Lots of words today. But today's actual official word of the stream is blueberry. Mora azul. En español neutro, banana se usa más. Así es. En la televisión o en los doblajes, ¿no? Sí, no, agua es la excepción, ¿no? I learned a lot today, Tencho. Yokatta ne. I'm glad. I thought plátano was a type variation of banana. No. We use it for just regular bananas. No, me perdí la mitad del Zatsu. No te perdiste la mitad, no te preocupes. Te perdiste el 80% que ya casi vamos a terminar. Disculpa, pero con confianza hay que dar el archivo. I'm sorry, like someone, a Spanish speaking Doremi was like, no, I missed like half the Satsu. And I'm like, oh, don't worry, you didn't miss half the Satsu. You missed like 80% of it because I'm about to end soon. I'm sorry. The opportunity was there. Harsh? No, it's not harsh. It's just the cold truth. Like we're already like 2 hours and a half, and it happens and passes by so fast. So that was Julio. What do you mean it's only been a minute, right? It feels like that. But maybe it's not fair, though. Maybe it's not fair, and maybe I should refrain from making such comments, actually, now that I think about it. Because I always say that I do not want banter on my stream, but if I'm, like, bothering you guys like this and replying in this way, maybe it's not fair, right? So maybe I should stop. Tal vez no sea justo, ¿no? Porque porque se me está saliendo el en otros idiomas. Porque yo seguido digo que no quiero una dinámica de molestarnos en stream porque siento que eso se puede volver molesto con el tiempo porque al principio se vuelve chistoso, ¿no? Pero tal vez sí. Pero si yo les digo que no lo hagan conmigo, pero yo se lo hago a ustedes, si yo los molesto o les digo comentarios así, tal vez se sienta algo injusto, ¿no? No sé, tal vez debería de no hacerlo, no sé. It's fun, but if you feel uncomfortable, I just don't want you guys to feel like, oh, maybe I don't want to get you guys confused in a way. Because it's like, oh, but wait, he's like teasing us or he's like pointing out something that we said, but we cannot do that to him. Or maybe people might start thinking, oh, that means I can do it back. And that's where I'll be like setting my boundaries, you know? So maybe it would be, I just don't want to, I just want to be consistent with my rules. So I'm trying to think if I should do it or not. So far, I think no one has tried to bother me on stream. So perhaps we should continue like we're doing so. I'm just going to be more conscious about it. And if something happens, then I'll bring it up again and stop. Sí, no, pues hasta ahora ustedes no han tratado de molestarme o ponerse chistositos conmigo. Así que pues parece que hasta ahora todo va bien, pero pues nada más no quiero que se terminen como confundiendo, ¿no? O sea, Frío sí puede y yo no. Como ese tipo de dinámica tal vez no sea apropiada, ¿no? Así que pues vamos a seguir tanteando. Por supuesto voy a estar consciente de no molestarlo. Pero si siento que se está yendo a una dirección que yo no sienta cómoda, voy a hablarlo al respecto, ¿ok? Al respecto, digo. I think you can do it and still have boundaries with us. One does not erase the others. Yeah, I'll try to like test the waters more. But I'll try not to go too far or not to make a lot of constant Julio comments. I'll try to control Julio a little bit. A little bit more. Let him come out with By the Beat or any of the senpais, because when it's not with listeners but with my coworkers, then it's fine. A Julio lo liberaremos cuando sean en los collabs. Ahí sí se puede desatar. But I think this should be a good time for me to end the stream. I have some stuff that I want to do. I want to test the new interface so that I can be ready for tomorrow's collab. So I think we're gonna be ending here, ne? I keep noticing this. I have this really bad habit of saying ne whenever I speak Japanese, and now it's going into my other languages. It's really bad. なんかきついたね。なんかもう最初からこの変な癖があるでしょ。日本語でずっと語尾でなんかねって喋ってるけど、最近は英語とスペイン語でねの語尾を入ってるよ。やばいよ。ちゃんと日本語を話したいけど、なんか気抜き見てたら、僕がずっとねありがとうございますね。そうだねって喋ってるから、こんなにそれはわざとじゃないです。わざとじゃないけど、ずっとねって入ってるよ。なんか悔しい。わざとじゃないから、なんか喋るときにこんな感じです。書いたら全然こんなことじゃないけど、こんなことないけど、 なんだろう。Don't change it, please. I want to speak properly, though. 口癖になってる。そう。それな。けど最近なんか英語とスペイン語でもう入ってるからやばいよ。It's unconscious. It's completely unconscious. And I don't know why. なんだろう。最近英語とスペイン語でもなんかSo that's why ねってよく最近なんかきついたね入ってるよ。It's bad. It's becoming like a pattern that I cannot get rid of. I think it gets worse every time. Yeah, the change of language is lagging. It's like I'm not switching as smoothly anymore. The Japanese is staying. It's okay ね。バカにされてる。They're making fun of me. OK。もう文句したからこれで終わりますね。スパチャット読みます。I already complained about this thing I realized. So from here we're going to be ending the Satsudan. And from now on I'm just going to be reading the super chat. So if anyone wants to hop off, feel free to. Thanks so much for joining us today. Very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Left 4 Dead 2 collab. ね。これは終わったとだけどね。もちろんなんかこれからスパチャット読みますから誰か配信落ちたらぜひ大丈夫です。でね、最後まで見てくれてありがとうございます。感謝するわ。Okay. Who was the last person that I read? Okay. 大岡さん、スパチャットありがとうございます。配信ありがとうございます。お仕事の支度があるので抜けます。配信嬉しいです。やっぱりコーヒー飲みたかったので飲んでから仕事します。ボイスも英語と日本語両方嬉しいです。両方買います。声来て嬉しかったです。素敵なコーヒー皆様との時間をアーカイブ楽しみにしてます。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。そして、ミーヤさん、Thank you so much for your super chat. Only JP I know by heart is Mogu Mogu, but I'll buy both voice packs anyways. Well, looking forward to hearing them. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Maybe you might correlate, like match some words that I say in the English voice pack to the Japanese ones and try to like compare. Maybe that could be a learning material. Thank you very much. ウールさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。今日も配信お疲れ様です。もうバイトと学校行かなきゃので、これ行こうなアーカイブ見ます。スペイン語タイム楽しみに待ってます。ありがとうございます。バイトと学校頑張ってくださいね。Oh, son, thank you so much for the super chat. Otsu Frio. It's near my Doraemon friend's birthday. Because of her, I follow 11th weight and I will keep supporting you. And by the beat, boy. Could you celebrate her? Pasay Shangri Kuala. Que lo pases genial. Muchas gracias por el super chat. Thank you very much. I hope your friend has a happy birthday. Thank you very much. Also, ニーポさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。今日もコーヒー雑談ありがとう。お仕事行く前に元気もらいました。新しいアイテムで、さらに美味しいコーヒーを飲めてよかったね。今日もフリオくんとドレミのみんながいい一日を過ごせますように。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。そしてお仕事頑張ってください。応援してます。Jamie さん、thanks so much for the super chat. Salamat po. As an FPS gamer, I'm excited to see you play one. I'm stuck in your 2D game because the POV is so new to me, so I really can't wait to see you with FPS. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And also, that is actually true. I do like Souls-likes a lot, but I noticed that I've only been playing 2D games on my stream so far. That has not been on purpose. It's been coincidence. I do love 2D games, but I didn't intend to be the 2D streamer of NIJISANJI EN, the 2D platformer Metroidvania streamer of NIJISANJI EN. It wasn't necessarily on purpose. I just wanted to play those games, so I don't mind though. I really like those games. So. It's my niche now, and it's gonna be fun continuing playing those games. And yes, I'm gonna be playing Left 4 Dead 2, which is technically an FPS. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, ペーピさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。フリオくん、今日も配信ありがとう。購入品なんか買ったものね。購入品超楽しかったです。欲しかったもので買えてよかった。私もフルーツの香りがするようなコーヒー豆を探してみようと思います。ボイスや、週末の配信を楽しみに。今日も仕事頑張れるよ。頑張ってください。応援してますね。ありがとうございます。Dempsey, thanks so much for the super chat. And also, thank you for the I'm sorry, I cannot read this characters, but any favorite tokusatsu series you like, I already talked about that on stream, but very much appreciate your super chat. Thank you very much. Cafe. Yeah, it's Cafe 1. Cafe. It was Cafe. Thank you very much. I forgot. 謝謝に。Also, マーロさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。今日も配信ありがとう。努力家なフリオくんを見て、私も頑張ろうと思えるよ。いつも本当にありがとう。今日も発売でしょ。発売のボイスも楽しみにしてます。ありがとうございます。マルさん。So, 52 hearts. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the chill Zatsu. It was nice talking about songs, anime, and of course, coffee. Have a good rest, Min. Thank you very much. 52 hearts on bit. Very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, ユーファンさん、スパチャット、シェシェにお疲れを、コーヒーファンね。Thank you very much. ね、入ったね、語尾のね。Thank you so much, シェシェに。It's definitely become useful for buying new beans for me to show. I just want to make sure that I finish these before buying more because I don't want to buy a lot of beans and just waste them and make them go bad because coffee beans like oxidize and you want to drink them within a certain amount of time. And I don't like to be wasteful with food, so if anything, for the time being, I'm just gonna try different recipes with the ones we have. And maybe in the future, I'll buy smaller quantities, maybe like test samples or test bags for us to try on stream instead. That way, we're not wasteful, and I can show up variety. But for now, I'm gonna focus on finishing the ones I have. Kairi Dice, but chat terimakasi. Thank you very much. It's kawaii that you have noticed. Never changed, ne, Furi-chan. Thank you very much for your super chat. I want to speak properly, so I'll do my best. To improve. ね、お寿司さん。スパチャットありがとうございます。今日もコーヒー雑談ありがとうございます。ボイスも明日のコラボも楽しみにしてます。ね。みんながバカにされてるね。僕を みんなにバカにされてるね。おい。いじめられてるよ。今回だけで許す。I'll only forgive you guys today. だって、いじめるの関係が欲しくないね。リリシナさんと。今回だけで許す。ね。今日、なんか、ほんまになんか、いじめるの関係欲しくないから、これから、いつも通り、ルールを守ろうね、一緒に。ありがとうございます。今回は大丈夫だけど。だって僕は文句してたから。大丈夫です。今回だけ。Only this time. すいませんでした。謝らなくていいよ。大丈夫です。僕も楽しいと思うから大丈夫です。だけど多分将来になんかこれを続けたら多分疲れるからね。今回だけ大丈夫です。I'm just letting them know, the Japanese listeners as well, that I do not want like a teasing dynamic, because even though I think it's very funny, I think it's very fun right now, it might get tiring in the future. So only this time I'll allow it for this stream, and then after that, no bullying, okay? No bullying. リンコさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。配信ありがとう。今日も頑張れるよ。ちなみに私も母国語を話すときに日本語の、口癖が入っちゃう。まあやっぱり、そうなんだ。やっぱりそんな感じになるね。日本語いっぱい喋ったら。ありがとうございます。意図せずにこっちも語尾にねついちゃうけど、いじりじゃないので、日本人もよく言っちゃう語尾なので。けどなんか僕は文句してたから、みんなが大丈夫だねって書いてるから、多分なんかわざといじめる感じがあったから、そんなことなかったら大丈夫です。ね。全然怒ってない。そして違和感されてないからね。ただなんか将来でちゃんとルール、なんか将来を守るためにちゃんとルールを説明の機会があったと思った。それだけで。So, Ara san, thanks so much for the super chat. Terima kasih. I just finished cooking Indomie. I was too late, ne? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your Indomie. Provecho. So, Valentín, muchas gracias por el super chat. Usted me quiere dejar pobre, ¿ne? Cuídese, Oshimin. Muchas gracias. No, nadie le está obligando, por favor. Solo donen lo que, si pueden y si quieren. No me gustaría que le estén dando prioridad a eso comparado con otras cosas más importantes. Así que yo aprecio que me dediquen su tiempo y con eso es suficiente. Muchas gracias. ノエルさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。フリオくん、コーヒー、雑談ありがとう。いっぱいお話聞けて嬉しかった。ボイスパック楽しみです。ありがとうございます。ぜひ楽しみにしてね。ボイスですわ。この雰囲気をなんか定着するのは良くないから、ちゃんと説明してくれてありがとうございます。やっぱり僕もそう思う。今は楽しいけど、リスナーさんが多いから、このダイナミック、この関係は多分簡単に疲 疲れるね。だから、ちゃんと気をつけないと。僕も。何を許してる何を、守ってるか、守ってないかを気をつけないから、そして今もなんかいろいろ失敗じゃなくて、なんか間違いがあったことあるから、これからそれも直さないといけないね。だから、これからもいろいろルールと線引きますね。理解してくれてありがとうございます。健全な線引きが曖昧になるとかな、よくないもんね。確かに。それな。これから、皆様と一緒に、いいコミュニティを作りましょう。ひなたさん、スペシャル谢谢你。Oats Frio, thank you for the coffee, Zatsu. 谢谢你。Thank you very much. 謝謝に。I'm glad you like the Zatsu. Thank you very much. そう、ミークさん、スペシャルありがとうございます。配信お疲れ様でした。学校前にリアタイムできて元気もらいました。コラボもボイスもとっても楽しみです。ありがとうございます。学校頑張ってくださいね。応援してます。そう、イエオンさん。スペシャル감사합니다. Oats Frio, your stream gives me so much energy. It was so fun. Now I'll go to my study. 사랑해. ありがとうございます。Thank you very much. Good luck with school. Good luck with your school. そう、ヒーローさん、スペシャルありがとうございます。今日も配信ありがとうございました。仕事が忙しく、なかなかリアタイムできなかったので、最後まで見れて嬉しかったです。後で出かけるので、ボイス買って聞きます。楽しみ。ありがとうございます。仕事を頑張ってください。応援してますね。チアさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。新しいなんか職場なかなか慣れなくて大変だけど、フリウクの配信のアーカイブ楽しみに頑張ってるよ。今日もありがとうございました。ボイスも聞くの楽しみにしてます。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。そして仕事の新しいの職場ね、慣れるのを頑張ってください。応援してます。できるよ。So, Moon, thanks so much for the super chat. Otsu Frio. Otsu, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So, レイさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。Otsu、今日も楽しかった。新しい、ギーザイね。ギーザイ紹介してくれてありがとう。コーヒー豆、引く音大。引く音ね。引く音大好きだから聞かせてくれて嬉しかったよ。アイドルボイスも明日の同期コラボもめっちゃ楽しみ。配信終わったらゆっくりしてね。Descansa mucho。ありがとうございます。豆引くの音が好きだった？そうなんだ。じゃあ、これからは、キーサイね。ギーサイじゃなくて、キーサイね。キーサイ。ありがとう。じゃあ、これから、配信で豆を引くかな？ What do you guys think of... Because this was the first time me grinding the beans on stream. Do you guys want me to continue doing that? Or should I pre-grind my beans like I've been doing so far? 引いてほしい。Good ASMR, yes, sure. On stream, it's very immersive. Whatever you want. 嬉しい。Grinding them during stream is nice. We would love to hear it more clearly, maybe without background music. Okay, I'll try maybe turning off the music then, next time. when I grind the beans. Alright, I didn't think you guys would like it, but thank you very much. Thank you very much for the feedback. なんか感想をありがとうございますね。これから多分 BGM を消して、ちゃんとなんかマイクの前で弾きますかな。So, see me さん、スペチャット、シェシェニー、thank you very much. Also Frio, thank you very much, thank you very much. So, メンさん、スペチャット、カンサムニダ。Hola Frio, thank you for your Zatsu. フリオ君のボイス楽しみすぎて、12時にアラームセットしました。フリオ君のおかげで幸せな一日がなりそうです。ありがとう。今日もお疲れ様でした。Descansen mucho。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。ねえ、アラームセットするのがすごいです。嬉しいですね。ありがとうございます。ニーズさん。スパチャットありがとうございます。配信ありがとうございます。仕事ありますので、後でアーカイブを見ます。アイドルボイスを楽しみ。仕事頑張ってください。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。そして、マイマイさん、スパチャットありがとうございます。コーヒー札感謝です。今日も一日頑張れる。ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。みんながなんか僕、配信見るために、仕事行くために、学校行くために、早起きしたの皆様、偉いです。お疲れ様。ありがとうございます。頑張ってね、今日。Everyone that woke up early or stayed up really late to watch the stream or to go to work or to go to school, thank you very much. You guys are doing great. Good work today. Very much appreciate you offering me your time. Let's all continue having a great day today. Let's do our best, okay? Aquellos que se levantaron temprano o que se quedaron hasta tarde para ver mi directo, muchas gracias. Aquellos que van o fueron al trabajo, a la escuela, hicieron un buen trabajo hoy. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por su tiempo. With that being said, I think we're going to be ending the stream here. というわけで、これで終了させていただきます。ありがとうございます。また明日ね。Hasta luego, Dormin. See you later, Dormin. また明日、Dormin. よいしょ。ちょっと待って。Wait. My mouse battery. my mouse died. The battery. マウスのバッテリーがなくなったよ。ちょっと待って。OK。あ、動ける。OK。動ける。No, it's okay. I just connected the cable. Alright. see you tomorrow, Dormin. また明日ね。This time, my voice is actually on time with the song. I noticed it wasn't last time when you guys clipped it, so now it's on time. We're gonna go redirect to Mr. Seal Ginjoka, who's playing My Time at Sandrock with Kalex, Maria Senpai, and Reimu Senpai. So, have fun with Abagadiap. Abagadi.